It's a cool, dreary day, and fog hangs over the lake and woods. Sometimes this is how our lives appear too. We aren't fulfilled and wish we could find a way to break out of our dreary pattern. But a fog hangs over our mind and we are stuck staring out into the void. This is a good time to take to the woods. When the big picture is shrouded in fog, I like to focus on the little things. It's spring here in southeastern Wisconsin, and there is much to see that we often miss when our minds are distracted by the problems of the day. As the temperatures slowly rise and the daylight lengthens, for example, our year-round residents, such as the squirrels and woodpeckers, are more active. Our summer residents return and make their living arrangements, while many others, such as these kinglets, are merely passing through as they head further north. I scan the forest floor, too, for signs of often easily missed wildflowers. I might see just a dash of blue, or a splash of pink, or a flash of white. Some flowers, like the trillium, first show up as a solitary individual. Then, over a few days or a week or so, small clusters appear. Eventually, they form large patches in the woods. Just noticing these little things fills your spirit and helps to lift your fog. But there is more to them than beauty. Take this trout lily, so named for its mottled leaves. In addition to beauty, they bring mystery and wonder. Trout lilies form colonies that can live a very long time, possibly several hundred years, making them as old as the trees around them. Most of the time, they reproduce by sending out an underground runner in the spring that produces a new plant at its end. But they also have a deal with ants. The ants take the seeds, eat a nutritious meal, and then deposit the waste seeds, which can then grow into new members of the trout lily colony. Watch for beauty. Get to know your fellow creatures. But don't forget the common ones either. The little things that brought you joy when you were young can still do so if you let them. Something calls to you out along the open horizon. It calls you to become your truest self. It can be so frustrating to hear that voice and be drawn to it and yet be unable to see the way forward. Try taking your mind off the big picture for a while and focus on the little things. The more you open yourself to all the little wonders around you, the more you will become aware of the other details of life that you have been missing. That is when your inner fog begins to lift and your inner eyes begin to see clearly. Then Your intuition will release the answers you have been seeking. And as you scan the open horizon, you remember who you are and where you are going.